So the model of UPI, or Urban Promise International, is to find talented, passionate, entrepreneurial leaders from countries like Malawi and Uganda and Honduras who have a passion for youth and developing programs that enrich their lives spiritually, socially, academically, and recruiting those young people to come to the U.S. to study our model based in a living, breathing nonprofit in Camden, New Jersey. And then those leaders develop the skills and the vision. They're given the permission to dream. We encourage them, and then we get resources for the most promising ones and send them back, and then stand with them as they birth their dreams. So an example of this model would be a young man named Zah, who came to Urban Promise about 7 years ago. He was a graduate of the African Bible College. He didn't have anything to do after he graduated, so we brought him to the U.S. He got inspired with the Urban Promise model. He came back to Malawi and planted a dynamic ministry here in Medici. He's developed a school. He's developed after-school programs, summer camps, a girls' empowerment program. So one leader from this country came to the U.S., got inspired, has come back, and is reaching literally hundreds of kids. Another example of the Fellows Program are two fellows. One would be Movette and the other would be Vanessa. And both came to the U.S. They studied our model. Vanessa came back to Malawi and started a girls' empowerment program. She currently works with about 80 young teenage girls, is a role model mentor for them. Another young man is Movette, and he came to the U.S., studied, he came back, and he's now the principal of the high school that is here in Medici. Well, we've had numerous fellows come from the country of Malawi, and they've come and they've studied in the U.S., they've been inspired, and they've come back, and they've started organizations throughout the country. So we have some work in a small village called Kanunga, just outside of Lilongwe, the capital. We have a couple of programs in Lilongwe. We have a program now in Salima, which is the Lake District. We're in southern Malawi. So again, these have all been started by young Malawian leaders. So the idea behind the model, the Urban Promise model, is that these fellows who return back to their countries to create new ministries, that they would eventually become self-sustaining. So Urban Promise International works with these leaders to help them develop their own sources of funding. We've had approximately 50 fellows, young leaders from different countries, come and study our model. Most of them have gone back to their own countries and are doing youth ministry in those communities now. It's important for young people to have clean water because, it's vital to health. And what we found is when we tested some of the water at our different sites, we found that the water was not good for the children to be drinking. So by drilling a borehole and installing a pump, young people can come to school. They can, again, clean themselves, but they can also get hydrated and get good, fresh, clean water. One of the projects that we're currently working on is building a dormitory for girls because what we found is that a lot of the girls have to travel long distances to come to our high school. But providing a dormitory setting where these young women will have a bed, they'll get meals, but more importantly, they'll also have a place to study. You know, we have these remarkable fellows who come back and create these dynamic ministries, but what these fellows need, what these leaders need, is they need resources. And so we need people like you to consider donating, helping us with things like solar panels or purchasing fruit trees so that we could build orchards where kids can get, again, healthy food. We need books for our libraries. We need desks for our schools that are growing each year. We need snacks, healthy snacks for kids in our after-school programs. We need meals so that young people that come to our schools can get a healthy meal. We need furnishing for our new girls' dormitory. So there's a whole laundry list of things that you can do to help these leaders build these ministries that are making a tremendous impact in their community.
Yes.